fight? Friday night or Thursday night before the fight? You sitting there cruising down MGM Boulevard, MGM hallways, and I said, "Hey, there's Jason. Let's go." First of all, thank you for stopping.
Yeah.
What was your reaction to? No, we already heard that on your show. Why was there some level of discomfort with the uniform? I'm asking because it seemed like that was the energy of the show Monday.
The uniform.
Or his ring entrance apparel.
Oh, you talking about Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I should have said his name, Deontay Wilder. Yes.
And wow, I'm trying to remember. He
I
came
remember
to a song
mm-hmm.
that I believe our conversation was. He came in with a song that was somewhat racially polarized, and if my memory serves me right, all black, blah, blah. He turned it sitting in the arena at the time, and I believe all of us kind of, because there were several of us that went to the fight, me, Marcellus, TJ, LeVar. Yeah, LeVar was on the show. It just put an energy into the air that I thought was unnecessary for Deontay Wilder and perhaps too big of a burden. And he perhaps melted underneath that burden of trying to carry all that into the ring emotionally. And so I wish you had told me this would be some questions you would ask.
Okay,
it would refresh my memory a bit more on what I said at the time and what.
I remember LeVar saying that, and Marcellus, he felt a little bit uncomfortable because it felt like it was just black versus white or something. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not quoting. And my question to that is, don't we need black men like that?
The song that he came in.
Do we need black men who turn things into black versus white? Is that am I understanding your question?
No. What I'm asking is, don't we, based off of how we learned in grade school, high school, and college, isn't it something that we should celebrate? Someone taking the initiative to say, this is a celebration of our culture on the biggest platform in boxing. Similar to a Mexican coming out to the ring to a sombrero with a mariachi band, or you went. I'm sure you know the Ricky Hatton fight against Floyd Mayweather. They playing the trumpets and drums.
And no, I get it. There's all kinds of traditional black music he could enter the ring to. Mm-hmm. There are the outfit he wore. I'm not sure, and being an African American, I don't know if that's a style of dress that is unique to us. Maybe from the Black Panther movie, if somehow we've turned that into reality and Wakanda's reality, and he's trying to represent that. But I saw it as a fourth thing. And again, I take Muhammad Ali, to me, set the gold standard for like, oh, I'm going to enter a boxing ring and I'm going to take on the establishment. I'm going to represent myself in a black way. And there are far more substantive ways than with a rap song and an outfit. And again, Muhammad Ali was involved with the Nation of Islam and used his fight career to benefit the Nation of Islam. You know, if you follow boxing very closely, they say that the Nation of Islam and Louis Farrakhan still get a check anytime there's a major heavyweight fight. And that's based off of what Muhammad Ali put the Nation of Islam in play for. And so, I think an outfit and a rap song, we've kind of reduced our contributions to blackness to that, when there are more substantive ways that previous athletes have done. Or just, I think when you are, and again, I like Deontay Wilder, I really do, and I think he's well-intentioned. But if he were like an Ali, and perhaps under the guidance of some black people with a true vision for how we move the culture forward, he might try more substantive ways than a rap song and a Wakanda outfit.
So he came in with D Smoke singing Black Habits. So Black Habits is saying I'm young, I'm Black, I'm gifted, Black magic, Black excellence. That's what he was representing. I don't think it was coming in as a, as this like I'm trying to like come in as this Black, like representing for all Black people. The rap song is quite positive, actually. It wasn't anything.
I'm listening to it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
it was Black magic, Black
negative.
excellence. So what do you think the issue was? Was it more because it was a rap song, or is it because?
No, my point, and it's a fair question, Brianna, but my point is we have set such a low bar for Black people of wealth and with a platform that we're satisfied with a song and an outfit. And we want to take a lot of pride in that. And what I'm pointing to is, let's say we consider Muhammad Ali the gold standard. Partnering with a Black organization with a vision and creating something that benefits them, even in your debt. And trust, there are people in the fight industry that I trust. So the Nation of Islam still getting money off of heavyweight fights that Muhammad Ali has nothing to do with. That's the kind of legacy and impact Muhammad Ali had from partnering with a Black organization with a vision. We now, and again, this is where I'm 53. You all look 20 years younger than me, perhaps.
I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
You look good for 53 too.
Young people now, when someone my age says, "Hey, there's something more substantive we can do," well, at least she's doing something. At least he came into a song and wore a Wakanda outfit. How dare you even question or perhaps try to push or guide athletes into a more substantive action?
So what's the alternate? So what's the alternative to that? It's so we can elevate the conversation. We've identified the problem. What's the
But it's not a problem. You think it's a problem?
No. Thank you. What's the elevation to it? If that's considered unsatisfactory, what would be a satisfactory representation of culture?
Here's what I'm saying. Well, first of all, I think the number one expression of culture to me, and just keep in mind, I live in a glass house. I'm not married and I'm single. But the number one expression of culture is partnering with a man or woman of your race and raising some kids in a family. That's the number one expression of culture. All of this hairstyle, dress, music, that's all a bunch of bullshit. And so I would go with that number one. The number two expression of culture for Black people, in my opinion, is, and I'm calling it number two, but it's really number one. It's a partnership with God.
Amen.
It's a partnership with God. And we have gone from the most religious people in America to some of the most secular people in America. And we interpret everything through a secular lens, and we never interpret or evaluate things through God's eyes. And politics has done that to us. So I think if you understand the history of Black people here in America, partnering with God, representing yourself as a Christian, a Muslim, whatever your religion is, submitting to a higher power and representing the most, that's number one. Partnering, family, kids would be number two. And then doing things from that platform in terms of partnering with other Black people so that they can benefit and move ahead, reach behind, grab some young people and help raise them up on your platform, and trying to provide something that allows them to move ahead. the way other cultures, every other culture does this. You don't have to beg Jewish people to work together and to build something that will benefit them for generations upon. You don't have to beg Italian people to do it. You do have to beg us, because again, we get so caught up, and we get caught up in a conversation about hairstyle, music, style of dress, and that's our culture. And I think other people giggle and laugh at that. That's not culture. That's a style that's been given to us by tastemakers and people that they have nothing to do with us. Hollywood, elites, that's some shit they handed us and said, that's y'all style. You know, y'all go cuss on rap albums and talk about dealing drugs, and we'll put it out and let you get rich off of denigrating your community. That's y'all's culture.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I mean,
I don't think that is.
But I think too, like back in the day, like, you know, in Africa, like when all before we came here, that, you know, like hairstyles and things like that and music was our culture. That's like the heart of our culture, you know, the beat, the drums, the hair, the, you know, kings and queens, that was our culture. I mean, I do agree with you with the God and have a religion, understanding that there is a higher power, very clear on that. But still, like him coming in to, you know, just speaking power into Black people, like Black magic, Black habits, Black excellence, like, you know, like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I still think that, you know, there was nothing wrong or degrading about it at all.
I don't think I've said it was degrading. I'm a little bit reluctant to say it was wrong. Mm-hmm. I guess my point is there is something better, and us to act like somehow he did something great by entering the race. And again, I like Deontay Wilder. I have a lot of respect for him. I don't think his outfit or his introduction was something great. I've seen athletes do something much more significant with a much longer impact. I'm very good friends with Jim Brown, have been for years. His work in Los Angeles and stuff like that, that's real shit.
Right.
Why